All right. You can keep it playing. Keep it playing. Hey, can y'all hear me okay? I'm on channel 1. Hey. Whoa, there we go. Sweet. All right, here's what we're going to do. I know tonight is a lot different. It's a lot weirder. While this countdown's playing, we're going to mix and mingle using social distance. So here's what I'm going for, okay? If you were born in January, February, March, or April, that's going to be where you sit for tonight. Just hang on. January, February, March, April, there. May, June, July, August, here. And then the rest of the year, you're going to be in that back quadrant, all right? So let's see what this looks like, okay? You were born in January, February, March, April, there. May, June, July, August, here. September, October, November, December, in the back. Wow, we're not evenly distributed on our birth months. That's okay. Middle school and high schoolers mixed up, it is A-okay. Awesome. This is totally on purpose. Hey, adults, do we have at least one adult in every quadrant? January, February, March, April, there. May, June, July, August, here. September, October, November, December, in the back. All right, sweet. This is pretty even. Okay, so here's the deal. All right, I want everybody to take a minute while this is playing and you guys are watching at home. Everybody introduce yourself by your middle name, okay? Middle name. And if your middle name is the name you go by, you so lucky, all right? You're not really. It's kind of weird. But anyway, it's okay. So my dad's the same way, all right? Everybody go. Vincent, you can turn your music back up. Not too loud. A little bit louder. Everybody, go. Hey, if you were born in January, February, March, or April, you're there. May, June, July, August, there. And the rest of the months in the back. All right, sweet. Thank y'all for being here. You can leave them up. You're good. You're good. Hey, if you're watching at home, I'm mic'd up tonight. I hope it's not too loud. I hope it's actually live streaming. We'll find out. Beautiful. Middle name. Introduce yourself by your middle name. All right, middle name. I want to know who thinks you got the best middle name. Hey, come on in. So let me tell you what's up. If you were born in January, February, March, or April, that's your square. May, June, July, August, that's your square. The rest of the year in the back. All right? Sweet. It's awesome that y'all are here tonight. All right. You okay?
Yesterday was Austin's birthday. Can we embarrass him and say happy
Oh, I
birthday?
will. I'll do it. Okay, I want to know who you think's got the best middle name in the room. Who? I like his name. He hates his middle name. Zane, tell everybody your middle name. Yeah, you have to. You're a senior. You're going out in a blaze of glory. You're like, say it. Riley is his middle name. I like that name. It can be a girl's name or a guy's name. Vincent, what's your middle name? What? Pasquale? I love it. So that Pasquale it means Patrick if you're an Italian restaurant. I never knew that. Pasquale. That's pretty daggum good. Anybody else got a really cool middle name? Ro, what's your middle name? What? Like the gum? Oh, like the solar. No, wait. Or is it like a total eclipse of the heart? Okay, anyway, that's terrible. Turn around, Aurora's got a middle name. Okay, anyway. Yours must be good too. Sister names. All right, what's your name? Kimber. Kimber's good. What about you? Mormina. I have never heard of Mormina. That is interesting. Well, my middle name is Clark with an E. Everybody say hi, Clark. Yeah, my mom, I don't know why she picked that name. Zane, I feel your pain. I thought it was a good name. My mom thought it was a good name. Clark with an E. I didn't know my name Clark with an E was spelled with an E until I graduated. Literally, I had been filling my name out for 18 years the wrong way without an E. It's really, really crazy. All right, so here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do. This is not permanent, so don't get freaked out if you're not with your bestie tonight. We're just trying something new. It'll probably be different next week when we do it. Do something different on the seating. But anyway, thanks for being here tonight. This is a really, really good group. So welcome to Ignite. We dig deeper in God's Word on Sunday nights. We're going to be looking tonight in just a few minutes at the 5 reasons God's Word says we have a thing called the church. And we're going to look over the next few weeks at what the church is and be answering a lot of questions. And you'll have time to discuss some of this. That's why I've got you in a semicircle, so you can hopefully see up here in some capacity, and you can talk amongst yourselves for a few minutes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a game. Why don't you go ahead, Vincent, and put this game up. The year was 2002. If you were born before 2002, would you stand up in this room, adults? Is that most? Was there any student that was born in this room in the year 2002? That is what I thought. And that doesn't seem that was crazy. That was like my first full year here. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. So here's the deal. This ought to be very, very good. So everybody now stand up. We're going to play an elimination game. Here is how it works. This is trivia about the year 2002. I know it's 2021. It's been a little bit, but don't Google it. Don't give your answer away. Here's what we're going to do. Okay? So let's do the first question. How about that? Put that up. So here's the question. Which of these took place in 2002? You've got 1. Everybody hold up your 1 finger. You got 2. And you got 3, and you got 4. So you're going to vote, and if you get it right, you stay standing up. You get it wrong, you sit down. Does that make sense? Everybody got it? Say, I got it. Okay, I figured you got it. All right, here we go. Which of these took place in 2002? Kelly Clarkson won the first season of American Idol. The first Harry Potter movie was released. Apple released the iPod, or President Bill Clinton got in trouble, and he was impeached. How about that? All right? So let's vote. Vincent, play some music. Anything you want, man. I don't care. As long as it's low in the background. Okay? Huh? Is it me? Is that really me? Okay, sorry. I turned off my Spotify. Let's do. All right, so everybody voting. Survey says it is 1. All right? If you did not get 1, have a seat. Have a seat. Good job on guessing Kelly Clarkson, okay? All right, I'm playing. All right, the next one is this. Oh, Brandon, I'm trying, stupid phone. All right, everybody, there's the code. I don't know why that's up there. I can't get it to go down. All right, let me get the remote. Yeah, take a picture, everybody. Let's hack into the internet. Okay. Oh, I hate this stupid thing. I don't even know how to get out of this. You do? All right, now I've got to put this back on. All right, talk amongst yourselves. I've screwed up eternity here. All right, here we go. You guys at home are getting a real treat. right, and we're back. People watching at home, isn't this exciting? All right. All right. Whoa, sorry. All right, everybody vote. If you're still playing, which Disney movie was released in 2002? Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Monsters, Inc., Lilo and Stitch. Everybody voting, everybody voting that can still play. The correct answer is Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch, that's crazy. All right, if you're still playing, you guys are doing great. All right, it's 2002. Which album of the year was released in 2002? Was it Bye 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 and Sing? Okay, was it Come Away With Me by Norah Jones? Was it The Eminem Show by Eminem? Or was it Walk On by Us? All right, so what is it? Vote. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Some of you are turning to your adult and going, what? All right, the correct answer is Come Away With Me by Norah Jones. That one was tough. Oh my goodness, did everybody get eliminated? Oh my goodness, you got Norah Jones, really? Oh my goodness. Okay, well you come stand right over here. If you just got eliminated, stand back up. In fact, the heck with it, everybody stand back up. You're in the finals, so you stay right there, okay? All right, I don't know how you got that. Do you like Norah Jones or something? Is that like, okay, you just guessed. Okay. All right. Which did not happen in 2002? Did not happen. The World Cup was held in South Korea and Japan. Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears broke up. NASA's Mars rover lands on Mars. Or Yu-Gi-Oh cards launch in the United States, which did not happen. Vote. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Everybody's eligible. All right? All right, get your vote in and be honest about it. Okay, here we go. The correct answer is the Mars rover lands on Mars. It did not happen. Did not happen. Okay. All right. So what was the average cost of gas in 2002? Was it $1.12, $1.36, $1.91, $2.10? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? All right? Talk amongst yourselves. All right. I'm seeing a lot of $2.10. It's $1.36. Have a seat. Have a seat if you got it wrong. All right. So who do we have left? We got 2 in this quadrant, 3 in this other one, and 2 in the back. All right. Y'all are doing really great. Who was born of these people up on the screen? I have no idea who this number 1 person is. Finn. Zane, your name could have been Finn. Do you like that name better? All right. Was it Finn? Was it Billy? Was it Little? Or was it Willow? How about that? Little. Okay. Little. Okay. All right, I'm seeing a lot of 2s. A lot of 2s. The correct answer is number 1. Did anybody get that right? Stand back up. Stand back up. Everybody's still in. Not everybody, the people that just sit down. All right, what was the average price of a movie ticket in 2002? Was it $4.53, $5.81, $6.45, or $7.24? The average price of a movie ticket back in the day in 2002. What is it? What is it? What was it? What was it? All right? All right. I wouldn't vote like your neighbor. I'd vote what you think, okay? All right. Here it is. It's either 1, 2, 3, or 4. It is 2. Who is left in this game? Austin? Must be birthday luck. Do I really have it down to 4 people? I'm trying to get it down to 2 people. So we're going to keep going. All right, here we go. Who won the Super Bowl in 2002? The Seahawks, the Lions, the Giants, or the Patriots? Which one won? Yeah, I knew you'd get that right. Yeah, enjoy those glory days. They're going away. All right. What? Okay, it is the Patriots. All right. Did y'all all guess the Patriots? Well, you're playing really well. All right, here, let's go to the next one. Here's the next one. In 2002, what movie was released in 2002 and it won the Academy Award for the Best Picture? Was it the movie Traffic, The Pianist, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, or Chicago? Not the band. Not the band. Don't get confused. The movie. Okay? Y'all are just voting for what you know, okay? I believe you're wrong. It is, all three of you are wrong. It is, don't change your vote, you can't change it. It was Chicago, so you're still in. All three of you got it wrong. All right, here we go. Tiebreaker. Hey, we're going to find out right now which two names were the most popular in 2002. This is probably going to end poorly. Somebody's going to get cheated out of their opportunity to win $1 million up here on the stage in Jesus Bucks. All right? One on each side. All right? I tell you what. Why don't you guess the girl name and you two guys guess the guy names? How about that? Shh. He's going to say Jacob. What are you going to say? Huh? I'm deaf. You're going to say David, and on the girl's name, you're going to say what? You're going to say Hannah, okay? One of you got it right. Only one of you. Okay? The two names were, in 2002, Jacob and Emily, which is weird. I would never have guessed that. You almost said Emily. I could see it. I could feel it. You're like, yeah, Hannah. Okay. But anyway, we're down to these two people. I'm going to put my mask on. You two come on up here. Now we're going to play a crazy game. One of your best friends was born? Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to play this game. All right, go ahead and play the next slide. All right? So, watch this. Here we go. You might have to click it again. We're going to play Screaming Goat or Fainting Goat. So here's what we want you to do. We want you to either scream like a goat or faint like a goat. Can you show me what it looks like to faint like a goat? Do you know that goats can faint? Did anybody know that goats faint? They have this mechanism that if you scare them, they just kind of go, and they fall over. Does anybody want to demonstrate that? Can anybody out there demonstrate what a goat looks like that faints? Anybody want to do that? Just do that right where you're at. Just keep your mask on so we don't get any of your germs. Anybody? Nobody wants to demonstrate that. Nobody's brave? He wants to just fall over in the floor? Get on your knees and fall. All right, so here's the deal. We're going to keep score. You two are the finalists, and one of you is going to win. I believe I have a gift card. I'm going to have to go look. If I don't, I'll buy you one and get it to you Wednesday. But here, what's the gift card? I don't know. Probably something good and free that you didn't pay for, so don't worry about it. It'll be fine. All right, so here's the deal. You've got to guess if it's a screaming goat or if it's a fainting goat, and you can totally get help from anybody out there. You can totally, y'all can scream what you think, okay? So here's the first one. We're going to start with you first. Is that a screaming goat or a fainting goat? Like, what does the goat do in the video? Okay, hang on just a second. Leave it right there. What do you say, screaming or fainting? Huh? You're going to say screaming. All right? Go ahead, Vincent. Click to the next slide and click it again. 2 clicks. There you go. Point for Lexi. All right? So keep up with your points, okay? All right. Reese, here's yours. Is that a screaming goat or a fainting goat? You're saying it's a fainting goat. You just know it's a fainting goat. Well, let's see if the goat faints. This is weird. Oh, it is a fainting goat in the pool. Somebody better help that goat. That is terrible. Oh, it gets up. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Oh, internet whiz. 1-1. Next one, Lexi. Is this a fainting goat or a screaming goat? What does the goat do? You guys can give her some help. Okay, what are you going to say? She's going to say scream again. Let's take a look. Is it a screaming goat? What does it do? Some of you are like, that's like my little cousin. Yeah, okay, all right. So you got 2 points, 1 point. It's your turn, Reese. Screaming goat, fainting goat. What do y'all think? He's going to say fainting again. Let's take a look. This is sorry. It's sort of, it's both. Well, you'd have been great on that. That's weird. Okay. All right, so 2-2. Here we go. Back to you, Lexi. Screaming goat or fainting goat? What say you? What do you guys think? You're going to say feigning? Okay, let's see. It's a screaming goat, so you did not get a point for that. That's a weird... It sounds like Jerry Seinfeld. Anyway, hey, how you doing? Okay. All right, so it's still 2-2. You can take the lead here, Reese, with this. Screaming goat, feigning goat. What do you say?
Screaming.
You're going to go with screaming.
I'm going screaming.
Let's see if it's a screaming goat. He says it's screaming. Here we go. Good job.
Well, you can tell by its ears.
Hey, can somebody, I need to know something. How does a goat sound? Let me hear. Okay, wait. Okay, how does a sheep sound? Okay, I just can't.
Brandon, you know how you can tell? Just look at their ears.
Well, I can tell by looking at them, but while listening. Okay, here we go. Back to you. So you have 3, right? You have 2. You can tie it up with this. Screaming goat, feigning goat. What do you think? How many of you guys think this is a feigning goat? Raise your hand. Let me see. How many think it's a screaming goat? Let me see. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? You woke up this morning thinking, I'm going to play a game about screaming and feigning goats. Okay. What do you think? She's going to go with screaming. Let's see. See if she got it right. It's feigning. All right. 3, 2. You can take a commanding lead with this one. Screaming goat, feigning goat. What say you?
That, my friend, is a screaming goat.
You've been surfing the internet. I can tell. He says it's a screaming goat. I think you're right, but we're going to find out. Let's see. Okay. All right, 4-2. All right, Lexi, got to get back in this game. You got it right. You got a point. Let's give it up for Lexi, everybody. She's coming back. 4-3. Here we go. How many more we got, man? I don't even know. That's okay. Play this next one. Screaming or feigning? What is it? Here we go.
Feigning.
You're going to say feigning goat. You think the goat is going to go, Okay, all right.
Feigning goat.
It's not even going to make a sound. It's going to be like a ninja. All right, let's see. Oh, no. The ball's all it took. Oh, my gosh. Yep, you got it right. So you've got 5. You've got 3. How many more we got? We've got 2. So listen, you got to get both of these, all right? At least this one. And hope he misses this one. And then maybe there's some grace for you. We'll see. All right, screaming or feigning? What do you think? She's going to say screaming. Let's see if she got it right. It is. She got it right, I think. Yeah, you got it right. Okay, very good. All right, so you have 4, right? You have 5? Okay. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Yeah, I thought there was more than that. Screaming or feigning?
Oh, crap.
I just went black. It's okay. Which one? It's okay. It's fine. It's supposed to do that. Screaming or feigning? What's it going to be? Come on, you got to say. You got to know.
Feigning.
Feigning. Let's see. All right, go ahead and click it. It is. He got it. All right. 6 to 4. I don't know. Do you watch like goat videos? I mean, what's the deal? All right, here we go. Here's the next one. All right. Screaming or feigning, Lexi? What do you think? She's going to go with screaming. Let's see. Nope, feigning. That was terrible. Oh, there's 2 of them, 3 of them. How many? Wow. You can do that with an umbrella? You can like make a whole herd of goats? Okay, screaming or feigning? Here we go. Screaming or feigning?
That's screaming.
You're going to say screaming.
Yeah.
All right. That was quick. Let's see if you got it right. Seven. It's getting a little out of hand. 7-4. Here we go. Next one, Lexi. Come on. Screaming or feigning? You're going to say screaming? Okay. This is like a nightmare, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did you say, what did you, I didn't even remember what you said. Okay, well, thank you for being honest. Okay, so 7, 4. Vincent, how many more we got? Okay. Let's winner take all. Actually, that's it. So, you win, and actually, you're gonna win something too, Lexi. Y'all just stay right there. I'm gonna go over here to the prize vault. I'm gonna see what we got left. So, I'm actually gonna give you a choice, okay? Actually, I know what you're gonna pick. I know what you're gonna pick. I would be shocked. I'm actually gonna give both of you something, okay? This is a $15 Taco Bell card. This is a lot of stink, sorry, Sarah, for your house, okay? And then there's Burger King, and you never know what the king may do. This is only $10. So which is it gonna be? You may love Burger King and want the Burger King.
I'm taking Taco Bell.
All right, Taco Bell. I'm gonna give you the Burger King. Can we give these guys a big hand for being up here? Thank you. You guys did great. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. What? I'm getting hungry. Okay. So I don't even know what's next. Is announcements next? Can you tell? Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. All right, so here's the deal. We're gonna go through this message. There's gonna be some discussion time in the middle of it, but everybody needs a handout. If you didn't get one, there's one at the table in the center of your squad. Grab one, grab a pen. Do the best you can to take a few notes. I'm gonna take this off. Hopefully you guys at home are watching and it's working. And anyway, not too many technical difficulties tonight. Only 1 or 2, so that's a good sign. So here's the deal. This is where I'm going to give you guys a chance to talk because you're going to have a story, okay? And it may be a story about our church and maybe something I did that was goofy. I don't know. But we're talking about the church over the next 5 Sunday nights. And you might think, why are we doing that? Y'all, there is a lot of questions that people have about church. People just assume and, why do we have a church? Why do we do what we do? Before we get into that, though, I think it'd be great for you to share in your circle, square, whatever you want to call it. Do you have a weird church story? Like something maybe funny or odd, or even, I can't believe they did that happened at church. I'm not trying to be ugly, but we don't want to bash the church. It's not what we're trying to do. But maybe you didn't understand what happened, and I've got a million I could tell you. I'll tell you 1 or 2 of mine, but I want to hear from some of you guys. So we're going to play some music really low, like super low, and adults, you may have to kind of facilitate this. Somebody take the reins of the group leader and just share a little bit. What's a weird story at church, a funny story, anyway, go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me give you about 3 or 4 minutes. All right? Go. Okay, I'm coming back there. I'll be back there in a minute. Okay, I'm scared to ask because y'all were talking a lot. I want to know some funny, crazy stuff. All right. So let me pause this music here. So anybody want to share? Anybody feel comfortable sharing? Dawson, I'm scared to ask, but go ahead. Kind of share it, kind of loud here. Hang on, I'm going to bring my mic over to you, so people at home can hear. So be careful what you say because it's going out on the internet. Okay, who wants to say it because it's going out on the internet? All right, MC. You can't see him, but MC's over. Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
so last year when we did the whole D Now thing and we
Yes.
had the talent show, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yeah.
So my group did a skit, and in my skit I had to act like I had chicken pox.
Yes.
So we got lipstick or lip gloss or whatever and put dots all over me.
Right.
And they weren't fully off for church the next morning. No
Okay,
matter
so
how
you
much
had
I
polka
screamed.
dots when you went to church, to
Basically.
big church Sunday morning. People thought you had. Y'all are telling funny church stories. I'm talking about like stuff the church does. It's weird though, not like crazy things like wearing a bikini at church. Anyway, go ahead. Ava's gonna share.
I actually forgot to share this with my group because
Uh-oh.
it's embarrassing, but I'm willing to say it. Lindsay, you remember it because it happened at Century Kid.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Lindsay's over here turning red. I don't know.
So it was in the girls' dorm. It was our blue year, and someone opened the emergency door and it set off an alarm, but we all thought it was a fire
Yeah.
or something. I busted out of bed, ran down the stairs, and I forgot to put my pants on.
Oh no.
But the
No.
thing is, if it was a real fire, I could have wasted precious seconds doing that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are telling funny church stories. I'm gonna go over here. All right, tell everybody at home. What do you got?
Once I told Landon Norman not to screw it up when he was about to do a sermon.
And he screwed it up.
No, he didn't. He was okay, but
You just told him to,
yeah, I had to set the record straight.
Okay. All right. So let me tell you kind of what I was going for. You guys have got funny church stories, and that's fine. I'm glad you do. Some people don't have funny church stories. Some people have, unfortunately, not good stories when it comes to church. So let me give you an example. And I really hesitate to say this. So I grew up in a really, really little church, and I learned about Jesus, the people that love Jesus. But it was a very country church, and probably the theology at certain times wasn't very good. They probably taught me things that maybe weren't in the Bible, but they tried really hard, and some people did, and it was great. And I love those people because you're watching, hopefully. Okay, but here's the thing. We had this tradition in the church that when it was your birthday, and some of you probably grew up, your grandma's church still does this, you had to go up front on your birthday in front of the entire church, and there was this little white church where they put the offering plates down front, and it had little stained glasses and a steeple, and it had a little slit, and you had to go up on your birthday and give money. You had to give something for your birthday. Like normally for your birthday, huh? It was yesterday. Well, your sister said, I thought it was today. Anyway, she wanted me to embarrass you, so consider yourself embarrassed. Okay. But seriously, when I was a little kid, I hated my birthday. I didn't want people to know. You know, like when you go to the restaurant and they smear, like the Mexican restaurant, they smear stuff? That is that version of that. Where let me come and bring you in front of the church and shame you, and you have to give money, and everybody has to sing happy birthday to you like you're an idol or something, and then you go sit down. And it's all well-meaning. But here's some others. It's some that are cringy. I was at a church one time. I'm not going to say where. It was not here. And it was not a church I've ever been a member of, but it was a church we were visiting. Very small church. And in the middle of Sunday morning, they decided to do sharing time, you know, like you do in your small group, where people share prayer requests. And that seems harmless, except there was probably 85 to 90 people there. And somebody stood up in the back and said, you need to pray for old Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's having an affair with Susie. And Sherry, his wife, is really upset about it. That's why she's not at church today. I know where Johnny's at. I was like, I had my youth group at this church, and I was like, everybody was like, what just happened? And I'm like, it's a reality show. I don't know. Train wreck. Listen, that's just gossip, y'all. That's not prayer. That's like, let me just tell you how bad everybody else is, okay? It was really bad. Y'all, there is a lot of things. When I was in Ecuador, back in the day, I was on a mission trip. We used to, before COVID, I don't know if you remember this, we used to pass the offering plate. You know this tradition? You know, it's been a year. We used to hand the plate, and you would grab a plate and put money in it. Okay? Sometimes people make change in the offering plate. That's really redneck, but you do it. Okay, we pass it on. I grew up where you pass the plate. So we're in Spanish, and we're sitting there, a bunch of gringos, we're excited, and all of a sudden they start to pass the offering plate. The guy beside me gets the plate, and the usher won't let go of it. He's like, won't let go of it. And the guy was like yanking it, and the usher was like, no. And he goes, pass the plate. They were just doing what their culture had told them to do. And my point in telling you these weird stories is this. Every church has a culture. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But here's the big question, all right? And this is not on the screen. I want you guys to talk amongst yourselves for another minute or two. Why do we have church? Why do we do what we do? Let me ask you some questions to talk about. Why do we have church? What's the real purpose, in your opinion, of a church? Why do we do what we do? Does it matter if we meet in person or online to have church? Do I need to actively attend church to have a relationship with Jesus? And maybe there's some other things. Why do we do what we do? Okay? So you guys talk it over. I'll give you about 3 minutes. All right, go. Take off. Go. Why do we have church? See if you can come up with some reasons. Your top 2 or 3 reasons. All right. All right. What are some of your reasons? Who wants to share? Reason you're talking why? I heard some good stuff you were saying. What's one of the reasons you talked about?
Okay, so I said that it's really hard if you are at church. Do you want me to wait?
No, you're good. Keep going.
I'll put this back up. Okay.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
So it's really hard when you're by yourself and you're not within the church when you're having spiritual warfare, because you can't do it alone with anything that you do. You need people, you need community.
Right.
And church is there to build you up. So whenever you have a really high moment, they're there to support you and congratulate you and go through that moment with you. But when you're in your low, they're going to pick you up, put you on their back, and walk with you through it.
Awesome. Anybody else? Why do we have church? It is good to ask that question, why. It is not a bad thing to go, why are we doing this? And maybe you don't know why. It's good to, not just to know what we're doing, why are we doing it? Which is what we're going to look at over the next few Sunday nights. Anybody else? Some of y'all, I heard some of you guys over here. I don't know in the back. I was too far away. Anybody in the back want to share anything? Real quick? Okay. Anybody else in here? All right, Lexi, I'm coming over your way. Talk to us. Tell us why do we have church? What's the purpose?
To get other people's perspective of God.
You get other people's perspective of God. Come on, there's more. MC? Dawson was pointing at you.
I was just gonna say fellowship, because and it was
Fellowship, yeah.
Because Reese said it too, but it's hard.
Yes.
It's hard to function as a Christian when you're not around your people. Like the people that are just loving on you.
Okay. All right. No, you're good. You're good. Yes, my wife. How are you?
She can tell us.
Okay. Wait, which one?
Like having discipleship.
Discipleship. Sorry, I almost used my Yoda voice. Go ahead. Okay, so you said, what is discipleship? Anybody know what discipleship is? You're going to find out in a few weeks. Some of you have hit on 2 of the 5 biblical purposes of the church, just like that. Okay? So here's the 5 reasons we have church: worship, ministry, evangelism, fellowship, discipleship. That's it, okay? And we're just going to look at one each of the Sunday nights. And we're going to start off with the first one, okay? The church has 5 purposes. Let's look at where do we come up with 5 purposes? Well, there are many passages in the Bible that talk about what the church should be and what the church should do, okay? All right? But let me stop this. But there's really 2 big passages in the Scripture that you can really, Jesus basically summarizes what we're to be doing as a church. Capital, by the way, church is not a building, it's a group of people. It is a movement. It is not an institution. We've turned church into a denomination, and we've turned church into a place we go, instead of church being, in the biblical New Testament sense, who we are as Christians. And I'll just be honest with you. I have had some of the most miserable times of my life in the church. I have been hurt by the church. I have been ticked off at the church. I have been mad at the church, whatever word you want to use. But I've also had some of the best times of my life where God just moved, and it was with a group of people. And so the church gets its purposes from 2 main passages of Scripture. And we're gonna break these down. You get it from the Great Commandment, first of all. The Great Commandment, and go ahead and go to the next slide for me. The Great Commandment is basically, somebody asked Jesus one day, "Hey, Jesus, summarize the whole Bible. What's the greatest commandment in the whole Old Testament?" And Jesus says in Matthew 22:37, he says, well, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind. And this is the greatest and important commandment. And you didn't ask, but the second one is just as equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. All of the law and the prophets, that's how they divided the Old Testament, law and prophets. First